Yes, sir.
Irene?
Yes. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion, allow us to grow closer as a group, and nurture the bonds of community. Fill us with your grace, Lord God, in your name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Texas pledge.
Honor
the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Hand it back over. Irene, do the roll call.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Devin Bakta,
Here.
Caitlin Shoup,
Here.
Susie Sullivan,
Here.
Ed Bennett,
Here.
John Cudd,
Here.
Deanne Haviland,
Here.
Gabriel Hilpold, I know she's here, Kevin Kishner,
Here.
James McGill, Deborah Morin,
Here.
Jared Garcia,
Here.
Melissa Vela,
Here.
Brian McCabe.
Here.
We have a quorum, sir.
All right. We have to call the meeting to order and determine we've got a quorum. At this moment, do we have any public comment?
No, sir.
All right, we'll move on down the agenda. Discussion and or action on the consent agenda. Everybody, excuse me, has everybody had a chance to review?
Yep. Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? All right, motion passes. Move right along to our taxpayer liaison officer report.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Y'all could see from the parking lot this morning, it's crowded. I don't know if y'all found parking places or not, I didn't. But there's a lot of people up here. The hearings on the ARB have commenced. This week has been primarily agents. Next week it really hits because that's when the individuals come. And it's a little exciting. There's no complaints, not complaints, but I shouldn't have this job if there weren't complaints. But nothing that would rise to the level of bringing it to y'all. If it does, obviously, I will. Activities this last month were pretty good. The chief appraiser and I were able to go on the Island Moon Live. She'll talk more about that. I've had a column in Island Moon. I live on the island. So I've had a column there for the last 4 months, and I've gotten some good reply from that. Can't go to HEB or walk my dogs without somebody calling me out. Hey, what about this? You know, HEB, go away. But that happens. Got some good response from you gentlemen who were on the Larry Elizondo. Those have been mentioned in the calls. And they hear you, and it's good. Your activity on Facebook is interesting and appreciated. Yeah. What can I say? No, it's very good. So we've gotten good feedback on all that, and certainly am encouraged that that'll probably continue. Island Moon wants us back out there sometime in the next couple of weeks for a general public hearing. Did that a couple of years ago. It turned out good. Well, there were 400 people there, so yeah, it gets bad. So that's pretty much it right now. A lot of phone calls, but again, next week's going to be it. And Mr. Chair, if you've got something to do to clean up the parking lot, let us know. Y'all's parking places were all taken this morning.
It's going to be on our next
Yeah.
board meeting.
Yeah, okay, well, I did, and I appreciate it.
Together.
And with your permission, sir, I'm going to go back upstairs.
Sounds good. Appreciate
Okay,
the
thank you all.
Thank you, Ron.
All right.
And Dylan, on the next item, we're going to take that one into executive, so if you just want to skip over that one.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and skip over number 8. We're going to save that for executive session. We're going to go right down to number 9 with Jennifer. Discussion and or action related to the approval of the Appraisal District's first quarter 2026 investment report.
Good morning, room.
Morning.
So at the end of the last quarter, we were sitting at about a 60-40 split where we had about 40% in our depository. I did transfer some money into the tax pool account, so we're sitting at about a 25-75% split right now.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
In this direction.
The depository does have a much lower interest rate, as I have indicated previously. For this quarter, it was 0.29%. We only gained $82 in interest. Tax pool does have a greater interest rate of 3.65%, and we had $49,000 in interest. So naturally, I do want to keep more money in the tax pool, and I will continue to monitor that for the next quarter.
Okay. Any questions? Let's take a motion to accept. Okay. I need a motion to accept.
So moved.
we accept.
Second? Whatever.
All right, got it.
Kevin can have it.
Whoever's writing it down, we'll let them decide. So we got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? All right, motion passes. Next, we got Deborah with discussion and action to amend the Board of Directors policy manual.
So this is the policy manual that has been in existence. I believe the last time it was looked at was in '24. Irene, '24, we have
25.
25. And we were looking for the actual page where it was signed. So we will actually have that to be re-signed at the end of the meeting. This is just, if there are no changes, if you are requesting everything to remain the same in the policy manual for the Board of Directors, then it's just going to be received and approved, signed. Yes, it is. The actual form, the actual report is the most recent one, but the last page, that's what I was explaining. They couldn't find where it was signed, even though we went back to the Board of Directors meeting where it was approved. The page where it was signed just needs to be signed again.
For succession, do you have that one?
Yes, we
So
do.
it's not the one that's in here, it's the one below?
Right,
Okay.
yes. So if you all want to just move forward with this policy as it is, we'll just have board chair sign it at the end of the meeting. Any questions about it or any request to have anything changed?
So just to clarify, these were changes made in 2024, but it was never signed off, and so now we're basically saying we need to make it official.
Well, yes, and they were 25. It was in 25.
25, sorry.
Yes, sir.
And of course, it does look like it updates it to say Nueces Central.
Yes, the name and the date in the current one.
Anybody have any questions? Okay, if we don't have any questions, then, guess you can make a motion
Accept it?
to accept what was it?
I guess, yeah, I was gonna say that the agenda language does read as amending it, and y'all are amending it, and y'all are changing it to say Nueces Central. So,
Motion to approve.
Okay,
So moved.
have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign? All right, motion passes. I'd just like to say, you guys have seen social media and all the posts and blah, 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 and miscommunication of what we do. This is pretty good. There's 16 things that we do. It's pretty laid out, right? So if anybody asks that question, I guess, I don't want to hand them the page, but I mean, it's laid out there for you. That's our roles, that's our limitations, and so, I'm glad it's coming back around with all the, people are starting to understand what's going on. And
I'll get in my
so,
notes and post it.
All right, back to Jennifer again, of discussion of the 2027 budget calendar.
All right, the next board meeting will be June 11th, at which we will present our fiscal year 2027 budget to you. If If it's approved or voted on, we will be submitting it to the taxing entities the very next day on June the 12th. And you can see the rest of the calendar. June 26th is a deadline there. July 9th, we'll have our public hearing. And if all goes well, we will be adopting it on August the 13th. So just kind of a timeline of events coming up for us on the budget.
Okay. Are there any questions? Accept it. Budget dollars?
It's just for discussion, so you don't.
Oh,
need a
just for
motion.
discussion, okay. All right, any questions for Jennifer? All right, move on to the next one. Received report identifying current appraisal district contracts.
No change from the previous. Our very next date will be July 15th, at which the Microsoft 365 licenses will be renewing.
Okay.
And that's our nearest one.
All right. Thank you. Next on the agenda is our executive session. Public notice is given that the board of directors may elect to go into executive session anytime during the meeting to discuss matters listed anywhere on the agenda when authorized by the Open Meetings Act, Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. Should the board of directors elect to go into the executive session, this section or sections of the Open Meetings Act authorizing the executive session will be publicly announced by the presiding officer. Upon completion of the executive session, the board of directors may take such action as appropriate in an open session.
Yes.
The two items for discussion are A, consult with legal counsel regarding appraisal review board member appointments, Texas Government Code Section 551.071, and B is going to be consult with board attorney in deliberation regarding legal issues related to excess budget funds, Texas Government Code 551.071. At this point, I'd like to excuse everybody except legal.
Yes.
Oh, and the time is 9:16 a.m. executive session at 10 a.m. On item A, we are taking no action. On item B, the board has consulted with our attorney and with our chief appraiser, and we will be releasing excess funds back to the entities pending our June 11th budget meeting. Right, all right. Go ahead and move on down, hand it over to our chief appraiser for her report.
So just a few updates. April 1st, we sent out approximately 138,000 notices through the United States Postal Service. We also, on April 30th, delivered preliminary values sent out to the entities per section 2601 of the Texas Property Tax Code. We have received 18,583 protests during our ARB equalization phase, which goes from April 1st to July the 25th. That's about a 13.57% of total notices sent out. Our last day to file a protest on those 138,000 notices is tomorrow, May the 15th. And community outreach for 2026, we've had several opportunities for community outreach, such as a Caller Times article came out March 31st of 26. Thursday morning breakfast group, April the 2nd, 2026. London Business Association meeting, April the 2nd. Island Moon podcast, April the 16th. A press release to all the TV stations on extended hours that the office was open 2 Saturdays and will be open 1 weekday in June the 24th, I believe. We'll stay open past 5 o'clock. That press release was out on April the 21st. We had KRIS Channel 6 TV ran a story on how to file a protest. That was April the 21st. KIII TV, Property Value Help. They put out a story on April the 23rd. The Nueces County Republican Party had an event called How to File Your Protest. That was on April 30th, where myself and staff were out. There were probably about 43 people at this event, and we had people asking questions and actually filed a few protests at the end of the event. We had the South Texas Jetty publication in Port Aransas with the story Appraised Values Edge Up. That was published April the 30th. We had the Coastal Bend Association of Realtors, where Mr. Kevin Kieschnick and I had a presentation for the local realtors and a Q&A session that was titled County Appraisal and Tax Seminar. That was on May the 4th. And I also had a meeting with Denise Villalobos on May the 8th in regards to Governor Abbott's empowering Texas taxpayers. He's got a 5-point plan to empower Texas taxpayers. So that was fruitful. And that's what I have for public outreach.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's a lot.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
I was wondering, just thinking like marketing, with some of these articles, or if any of these talks were recorded, could they be put on the web? They're very, very valuable information. And so if it were recorded, to put it on the website, people are always looking at, it's easier to listen to a video than read. So were any of them recorded?
We have some of those recorded. I can get them to Daniel and we can put maybe a little corner on our website.
That'd be great.
I would go on social media and we could even share it, because that would be great. That's what people are looking for, like a straight explanation, I think.
Both, because then the website, it's there.
Mhm.
Social media kind of gets, older, but then, putting it on there, I think that'd be valuable.
Will do.
All right.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Deborah? Okay, next on the agenda, suggested items for the next regular meeting.
Okay,
Did you want to bring these up? Okay.
yes. So, we'll be, going through the process for our fiscal year 27 budget. We'll have some items on the next regular meeting about that. A potential RFP on our HVAC. As you all are feeling the heat this morning, our HVAC is in need of some updates. So we'll be going out for that. We also will have an auction of some of our older vehicles. You know, as we stated last year, we'll be doing this in phases accordingly. We don't want to get rid of vehicles if we need them, but we are also moving forward into a time where we safely can no longer really send one appraiser out by themselves at any given time. We probably need to be out in pairs. So we're going to be looking at our fleet to make sure that we have adequate vehicles, you know, and if we need to get rid of any vehicles, then we'll do that at that time as well. So that'll be coming, more information to come at the next meeting. We have our 2025 financial audit engagement letter that will be coming to our next meeting. And then again, more information on the third floor project. Is there anything else the board would like to add for the next meeting?
This is in the form of a question, or maybe we should add it. I don't know. Excuse me. Every 2 years, is this correct? We have to do a reappraisal plan?
A reappraisal plan happens every 2 years, and that will be coming up in October. So as it gets closer, probably the August or September meeting will be starting to announce that
Okay.
for our 2-year biannual reappraisal plan.
Does the board
by
have any
statute.
input on that at all, or?
Um,
I'm not saying I want it, but it's just asking, you know.
I'm sure if there are suggestions about it, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we also, I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
think it's by September 15th that we have to have it. If I'm wrong, I'm just looking
So-
online.
Like I said, in August, we'll be announcing it, and then September, October, I think October is the final when we send it out,
Okay.
signed, sealed, and delivered,
Okay,
approved.
cool.
Yes. We also have our bank depository. We have signatures that are needing to, for those who sign on the account. And then,
Okay. Is there anything else?
If we know we're gonna be out, can we give a proxy, or or are we just absent?
I think it's just absent.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
No, that's right.
Okay. Before I hand it.
I won't be at the June 11th meeting.
Okay. If there's anything, just let us know before you do that. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, we're going to adjourn the meeting at 10:08 a.m. Thank you.
Good job, y'all.